Welcome back to the Jolly Ranchers.
Since last time we did a cooking challenge, it was so popular, we decided that we're doing it again. But this time we're making everyone's favorite dessert, cookies! I guess you could say we're doing a cookie challenge. So without further ado, let's put 1 hour on the clock and
Stop!
I'm making chocolate chip cookies, so let's go get the ingredients.
I don't know how to make sugar cookies, but I am going to use this recipe. Now let's go grab my ingredients.
Alright, I got my ingredients, now let's go preheat the oven.
Got my ingredients, now let's start baking.
We got our bowl, we got our ingredients, so let's start cooking. Let me cook! Yeah, me cook! I'm gonna win. What? Ready? You suck.
Okay, enough of our foolishness. We both got 1 cup of softened butter that was a little more than softened because we left it out in the sun too long. Then after we mixed it around, we both got 1 cup of granulated sugar. And while Abby puts together her hand mixer, I'm pouring 1 cup of brown sugar into my bowl. And then I added 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
Now we gotta mix it until it's creamy and smooth.
I'm gonna add 2 large eggs. Now I gotta mix as well.
Mixing buddies.
One and a half teaspoon of vanilla. 1 large egg fresh from a chicken's butt.
Abby, you really have to say that.
Of course, it was! Okay.
And now Abby mixes some more. By now, I think most of this video is just mixing.
Now 1 teaspoon of baking soda.
We're supposed to use soda, Abby.
No powder.
No soda!
Powder.
No soda!
Powder.
Soda!
No powder.
Soda! Soda!
Anyways, after we were done fighting, Abby added 1 teaspoon of baking powder and I added my 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and then we mixed it all up.
Now
1 teaspoon of salt. Finally, we can agree on something.
Sprinkle the salt in.
Intense whipping.
Now 2.5 cups of flour.
I added 1 cup of flour first, and then Abby added her cup of flour, and then we both mixed it up. But of course, 1 cup of flour wasn't gonna cut it, so we kept adding more until it was the perfect consistency. Once it was the perfect consistency, I lined a tray with parchment paper, added my chocolate chips in, and mixed for the final time.
I forgot 1 cup, so I'm adding it in.
I'm gonna add some more flour, and now I'm gonna go in with my hands.
I finished kneading my dough and put all the cookie dough on the tray.
I've got my last piece of cookie dough right on the tray, and they're ready to go in the oven.
My dough has to chill for 2 hours, but good thing my automatic chiller just arrived in the mail. So let's go put my dough in the automatic chiller. We cut these in half, and now we have to wrap them before we put them in our automatic chiller. Now let's go put these in the automatic chiller.
In they go.
Oh, they're chilled. Look how hard they are.
The automatic chiller really chilled the dough, so we proceeded for the next 20 minutes to roll the dough out, and Abby even had to call me in for backup, and then fired me, and then hired me again. After we were done rolling out half of the dough, Abby took a mold and cut out 4 perfectly circular sugar cookies, and then had a bit of a hard time taking off the excess cookie dough, so she got a new tool and continued working away and putting the cookies on her tray. Hey, that rhymes. Watch out, Dr. Seuss, I'm coming for your brand.
Now, put our cookies in. Wrong way. They're gonna be in there for 12 minutes. All right, my cookies are now done. They have pooped up, and these gloves do not work, so I just burnt my hand. These look beautiful.
Now it's Abby's turn to put her cookies in the oven and let them bake for 10 minutes. And afterwards, Abby told me to take her cookies out because she didn't want to burn her hand. So voila, they're perfect.
Now we're gonna decorate it, and we're gonna use these sprinkles because they're the judge's favorite. Now let's get to decorating.
Abby started with some blue in the corner and then farted out red and white stripes. She continued putting on red and white stripes, and if you haven't guessed already, she's making the American flag. If only it looked as good. Then she added all the stars, and I mean, it doesn't look that bad. Then for the next one, yep, you guessed it, she's making the Texas flag, but she did add one too many stars. Here's a quick look at Abby and mine's cookies, and here's a quick look at our dancing judges. First, the judges tried mine, and Eli wanted to dip his in milk. Then the judges tried Abby's cookies, and they were having a hard time picking it up without getting their hands dirty. Eli took so long to pick it up and eat it, and me and Abby were laughing so hard.
Who's gonna be the winner? Caroline.
No, Abby. I think Abby. Next time is
Now, for the time you've been waiting for, who won?
It was really good, but we had to do rock, paper, scissors to find out who won. The winner is Caroline.
I'm so glad I got the W. Abby, thank you for being my competitor. And make sure you guys subscribe so you can see more content just like this.